Mercifully, some on the left have finally started to notice how disgracefully silent women's groups have been all around the world. The big names, as the Belgian MEP said. Here's Democrat Senator Kirsten Gillibrand speaking up and shaming the United Nations.
I want to thank Sheila and for the National Council of Jewish Women for standing so firm, for refusing to be silenced in this moment, and to bring the world community to bear. When I saw the list of women's rights organizations who have said nothing, I nearly choked. Where is the solidarity for women in this country and in this world to stand up for our mothers, our sisters, and our daughters?
And as Senator Gillibrand pointed out, and if you're squeamish, I apologise, what she talks about, well, it's distressing.
The horrific acts committed on October 7th by Hamas are truly indescribable. I've seen much of the raw footage. It takes your breath away in the sheer level of evil it depicts. Witnessing people trying to behead people through many means is disgusting. Hearing the testimony about what has happened to women, the types of dismemberment, the types of sexual violence to degrade them, to bring fear in their final moments, to bring fear in the eyes of those who had to witness the atrocities, is unspeakable.
There is much, much more. She spoke for about 8 minutes. It is beyond horrific, beyond evil, and I repeat what I have said. Anyone who mouths pro-Palestinian platitudes or attends protests or makes excuses without utterly and totally condemning those disgusting events of October 7th is themselves culpable and, in my opinion, beyond despicable.
This explains why the atrocities committed on October 7th and the international community's reluctance, even refusal to condemn or even acknowledge them, doesn't just strike fear in the hearts of Israeli women, it strikes fear in the hearts of every woman and girl around the globe. Their bodies are not worth defending. Their humanity is not worth protecting. The world community must do more. It must demand accountability for these intolerable crimes. The United Nations must denounce Hamas as a terrorist organization that uses rape as a weapon of war. The United Nations must live up to its purpose of upholding the principles of international law, and the United Nations must condemn these evil crimes against humanity.
The horrors of October 7th have, among many, many other things, exposed the hypocrisy, shallowness of the progressive left, of the institutions that's supposed to care for us all and for women, of the charities, the NGOs, of the lovies, their moral equivalence, their emptiness, the way they choose sides, the obscene way they prioritize victimhood, and their ability to tolerate unmitigated evil if it is at odds with their enlightened agenda of compassion and diversity and Shame on the modern left, shame on modern feminism, more importantly, shame on the lovies, hypocrites and fools who should hang their heads.